If you notice I'm sweating, it's because I'm in the Texas heat and I can't afford to turn the AC on. Why? Because we had a real estate deal go bad. Go bad. Real estate investing and wholesaling is not all dog bones and morning walks. You can lose money, and I'm going to talk to you about a property that went so bad. This ugly property. I hate this property so much. Let me tell you how my real estate wholesale brokerage, we wholesaled a ton of properties this month. This property here was absolutely the worst. I'm gonna explain to you what we did wrong, and I'm also gonna explain to you what it means to go hard, because we went 5K hard. Such a bad idea. Never go hard. So my company, we wholesale properties. And what does it mean to wholesale? Wholesaling is a way to invest in real estate without actually buying a property. What you're doing is just changing paper. You are buying and selling contracts. You're finding a really good deal, locking that good deal up under a contract, and then selling that contract, or we call it assigning the rights to that contract to a buyer. We help other wholesalers sell their deals. So if you ever have deals out in DFW, we'll sell those deals, and we get paid usually like $10,000 on a sale of a deal. And the wholesaler can make $5, $10, $20, $30, $40, $50,000 by finding really good deals. So that's what wholesaling is. And we wholesale in DFW, Dallas, Fort Worth, and we wholesale all around here. But this deal was here in Burleson. Do you notice one thing starting to get wrong with this? It's starting to get out of the major city. When you're wholesaling and you see green, you see grass, problem. You want to be wholesaling in the concrete jungle. Concrete jungle where dreams are made of. Anyways, this deal was in Burleson. Now, this is not too far out of the city, but we're starting to get there. Red flag number one. But Max, this looks like a good deal. 3-bedroom, 3-bath house, 1,600 square feet, looks really nice. Well, what's the problem? How could this deal have gone bad? You know, the property needs work. You know, these are the pictures. It looks like if you spend, I don't know, 50 grand on repairs, you can make this a really nice property. But wait, Max, what the heck is this? Is that a shop in the back? What is this? Yeah, that is a garage in the back, a detached garage. But doesn't something look weird about this property? It's on 1.11 acres. Red flag number two. When you're wholesaling properties, you want to be wholesaling properties more in the city and properties that are conformed properties. Everything looks the same. Because what do buyers want to buy? They usually just want to buy a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house that's 1,500 to 2,500 square feet. That's brick in the city. That looks like everything with a small yard. Everybody wants the same type of property. So now if you start to wholesale or invest in real estate that is a little bit outside of the city and it's on over 1 acre, your buyer pool is getting a lot smaller. There are not that many buyers. And I'm talking whether you're talking real estate buyers who want to fix and flip this property and then resell it, or just end buyers. There's not that many people for this deal. Red flag number two, guys. Red flag number two. But the guys at my company, we've wholesaled several deals in Burleson. We've done this before. So, you know, the guys saw this deal and they're like, we got this. I don't want to be like, yo, I knew better. But immediately when I saw that deal, I was like, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like wholesaling outside the city. Properties in the boonies are just tough to sell. But they said, hey, the numbers are great. And I said, all right, you guys want to lock it up? If the numbers are good, the numbers are good. And I'll show you the numbers. I mean, they weren't wrong. These properties are expensive. This one's $495,000. This one's $675,000. This one's $467,000. This one's $450,000. They're expensive properties. But what did we get this property at? We locked up the deal at $255,000. $255,000, and repairs are probably $50 or even maybe less, like $35 or $40. So, dude, there should be some good deals in there. There should be some room to make some money, right? Okay, so let's take a look at one of these properties. Okay, this one. Let's look for a comp. This property looks like it could be a good comp, right? Right? It's a similar bedroom and bathroom and a similar size. No, this property's so much newer. This property's 300 square feet bigger. And this property's made from brick. Ours was not brick. So it's not a good comp. And the issue we had is we couldn't really find any perfect comps. That's red flag number 3. We couldn't find any perfect comps because when you start to get out in the country, it's harder to find similar homes. So therefore, it's harder to find a similar house that works as a comp, so you don't know what it's worth. That's the issue. So we were guesstimating. Okay, maybe I wasn't guesstimating. They were. I said I hated this deal, but whatever. But anyways, the team ran numbers and they extrapolated that the property was worth $425,000. And you know what? They're probably right. If it's fixed up and you spend a lot of money, it's probably worth $425,000 to the right buyer. There's not that many buyers who want to buy that property. Your buyer pool is a lot smaller, like we talked about. So we already have 3 red flags. It's out a little bit too far in the country. It's a property that doesn't look like your typical flip. It's on over an acre. And we couldn't find any perfect comps. Well, here's another problem. Here's our house, right? Oh, okay, next door, that's a nice house next door. That's a nice brick house next door. The neighbor has a nice house. This sort of looks fixed up. There's a cool lifted truck. Across the street is, I don't know, a field. Nice, right? The neighborhood's nice. It looks pretty nice. Oh, but wait. It's hard to get top dollar for your house when your neighbor has a mobile home. Red flag number 4. So guess what ended up happening? We got it at $255 and we tried to sell it and we had the hardest time selling it. We usually dispo deals within 24 hours. You bring us a deal, we usually sell it within 24 hours. We have a buyer locked up and we close escrow within 7 days. And if you have properties in DFW, you're a realtor, you know someone has properties in DFW, send them to me. We're cash buyers. We also have a fund. We're buying like crazy. But this property was hard to resell and it didn't fit the buy box for our fund. So we couldn't buy it. But it gets worse. We went 5K hard. Sometimes you just do stuff in business and you're just like, what the heck? What does 5K hard mean, everybody? Okay, let's take a step back. When you're wholesaling, when you're investing in real estate, you have something called an option period, a due diligence period. What that means is you have a specific amount of days where you're able to back out of a contract for any reason. So you're buying a house, usually it's 3, 5, 7, 10 days where you're like, hey, I don't like the property. I don't want it. Or it could literally be, hey, I got a flat tire and you know what? This house is bad voodoo. It's bad luck. I don't want this house. Any reason you can back out. That's how real estate works. But you need to put down moolah in order to get that option period, that due diligence period. That's called earnest money deposit. Hey, put down a little bit of money into escrow with a neutral third party, usually 1% of the home value, the purchase price. So in this case, a $300,000 house, maybe you put down $3,000 and it says, hey, for any reason, if you back out of that contract, you can take that $3,000 back. But if you back out 1 day after your option period, you lose that $3,000. So as wholesalers, us real estate investors, if we're not confident about closing a deal within our option period, we back out because we don't want to lose our money. Let's say that you have a 5-day option period and you can't find a buyer for your deal in 4 days. You still got 1 more day. On the 5th day, if you can't find the deal by 5 o'clock, if you can't find a buyer by 5 o'clock, you are backing out of that contract. You're terminating the contract and you're getting your money back. But if you wait until 6, 7, 8 days, your money's gone. That's how real estate works, and it's not a big deal. But you can waive your rights to an option period and still put the money down. And that is called going hard. So what we did, for whatever reason, I was not involved in the day-to-day on this deal. I believe there was some situation which caused us to have to go hard. $5,000. Meaning, Soup, you're going to help me here, buddy. This $5,000, we are putting into escrow to open our option period. And if we don't find a buyer, we lose our money. That money is gone. If we buy the house or we wholesale the house, it will go towards the purchase price. But if we don't buy the house or we don't find a buyer, we lose that money. We lose $5,000. That is what going hard means. It's gambling. So you better be damn sure you want to buy that house or you have a buyer to wholesale that house. Well, we weren't damn sure. I mean, we're usually damn sure. We're pros at this. We wholesale houses in 24 hours. We wholesale 10, 20 houses a month. We're good. We're the best. Well, this property was a pain in the ass. And we couldn't find a buyer. We couldn't find a buyer. We couldn't find a buyer. And on the last day, we couldn't find a buyer. And then last literal second, we found a buyer. We got the property at $255,000. Remember? We usually want to make 10 grand on these deals. You know what we sold it for? We sold it for $256,000. That's right, everybody. We made a beautiful $1,000. Let's go. We didn't care how much we made. We just did not want to lose $5,000. We got so lucky. And that is red flag number 5. Don't go hard. Never go hard. Even when you are so confident in a deal, sometimes you just get rose-colored glasses. It happens to the best of us. You see the dollar signs. We stop. We're going to make 20 grand on this. We're going to make 30 grand on this. Rose-colored glasses, my friend. It happens to the best of us. You miss the 5 red flags. So I don't want that to ever happen to you. So know those 5 red flags and subscribe to this channel and join my free Discord community where I teach you not the 5 red flags, the 500 red flags. I teach you everything you need to know about real estate investing and wholesaling for free. And you get to hang out with me and my dog Soup. So join our community, link down below, subscribe to this channel, but more importantly than anything, everyone, share this video with a friend. That would mean the world to me. I'm almost at 1,500 subscribers. I create all this content for free just to help you guys out, and I would love for you to share this video with a friend. So share it with a friend, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone.